I choose the game, and I choose how I win.
Yeah, if you look at children playing in the playground,
Yeah.
they don't necessarily the younger kids playing in a playground, they don't play to win. They're just playing. The older ones you learn to start playing to win or something. But I agree with you. They're in the moment. They're just having fun. They're playing their own game, as you said, and winning is, everybody wins. I think I've seen some of them where, and I can almost remember that far back, that you just played to have fun. You never really considered who won or who didn't win. Everybody was a winner.
Yeah.
I'm really uncomfortable with win and winning.
Okay.
It makes me feel a bit sad because I feel that in winning there's competition. And yes, competition is a natural part of life. We see competition in nature, for light and water. But the most extraordinary, transformative elements of my life of learning have been collaborative. And they've been with others. So there's something in win that makes me feel that someone loses, and that's never winning for me.
Could we change the definition of winning to?
Okay.
Maybe that would be the thing to do.
And what would you change it to? Lauren, you want to pass it on? Edward, you need to come a little closer.
Sorry. It's hot, so I don't want to.
I know.
I would say, if we change, maybe the thing is to change the definition of winning, because we always think of winning and losing, right? That's what society or humans have created. Maybe winning is more like experiencing with fun.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, if we look at it that way, then, as I said, when I look at children playing in the playground, I don't see winners and losers. I don't see them acting that way. They're just having fun, and at the end of it, I think if you ask them, or if you looked at them, they all look like they're winners. So I think it's just experiencing the fun.
Yeah, I like that.
So if everybody wins, then what's the drive to excellence?
We're all excellent, so this needs to be a drive. Yeah, it's collaborative, I think, because the more people together create, just like the session I was just presenting, innovation. You need more people together. If you have a whole group together, working towards a common goal, the winning or the excellence is achieving that goal and exceeding what you originally thought was the target.
Excellence is to go beyond your small ego. This is excellence. And then it's done through collaborative work. And then the excellence is to find the energy, the powerful energy from within you, which is driving you. And this energy is love. And love is not something that you can teach. It is something that you can bring from within us. So it is the more that you are making people the excellence, the more that you are making people be authentic and be themselves, the more that you are helping them to reach excellence. But not against other people, not to win somebody, not to put themselves in comparison with others. But in order to just feel like that, I have something to offer to my community, I have something to offer to my colleagues, I have something to offer to myself, and then this kind of feeling authentic is the help to make the excellence. That is the excellence that can really reach when it's inside of everything.
As I was listening to you, I had this thought. I come from a business perspective. That's where my work is done. And of course, there was a whole issue around the competition and beating competition. Well, actually, most of my work is done in the area of business strategy. And I actually, a few years ago, stopped emphasizing the whole issue around competitive analysis and, spending a lot of time having my clients look at the competition. And what I do now is have them look at the customer. Who is the person that they are serving? And I think it goes to your point that then the winning becomes issue of, can I serve this customer better than I did the last time? And I'm just thinking about what you're all saying, and you should play to win. Maybe it's you should play, we're taking out shoes. You choose to serve might well be a real driver for excellence. Just a thought that came to me. Not on. Ta-da! So did they miss everything? The video? Okay. Right. Yes, so that thought just came to me, and I just wondered what you thought about it. Absolutely.
All right. That kind of competition and the success, the success and the competition that as values, this is the outcome of a very shallow knowledge of ourselves. And I think that it is time now to change this paradigm.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we have to think about from a different issue, from a different perspective. Because, as I said again, if you are imprisoning yourself in a small ego, then this is the small ego. By the way, it's not only individual, but it's also the policies, the economic policies, the political policies, everything that every nation thinks that of itself of its own interest alone, and does not think of the rest of the world. And continuing this paradigm, I think it is very threatening to the survival of human beings in existence. Because as the climate change, I think is going to create another, it's not by choice, it's by threat, by challenging the human beings. Then if we are not going to collaborate together in order to save our earth, then there will be no survival for our descendants. And then we have to come together. This is a must. And I think this kind of threat has its positive impact on changing our way of thinking and bringing us together, because then we have to, if we want to win anything, we have to continue living, to continue and change our life conditions, to be always better, always happy, be better, be happy. This will be to serve, to eradicate poverty, to be in friendship with the cosmos, with the nature, to enjoy life, to give meaning to life. This is a challenge actually we are facing today, and then the paradigm, this old paradigm is going to change. Sooner or later, but it's going to change. So we are not going to survive with this old paradigm anyway.
And of course, the old paradigm has been that you should play to win.
Yes, this is the old
And
paradigm.
and it's in that chasing, that playing where the win-lose, where you always have to have more, that has caused issues like climate change. I have to dig more resources out of the ground. I have to use more water. I have to get it to market faster, so I use more generate more CO2 emissions. That type of thing has actually created the problems on this large scale. And can you fix it with the same thing that created the problem? I suspect not, So, can we move to the next slide, which is my last slide? So how do we achieve excellence? Love.
I like that.
I love it. Well, I come from Jamaica, and I think our most famous son of the soil is Bob Marley. And he sang that famous song that seems to be an anthem of people all over the world: one love, one heart, let's get together and feel all right. And I think you're right, it's around love, being driven. I even thought about the word driven, and it just seems so like hard. I don't know how it strikes you, but yeah, you drive for excellence. How do we achieve excellence? It's coming from a place of love. Lauren? Oh, okay.
Or maybe it's a question. I agree 100%. Love will get us to excellence. The question is, I'm not as patient as I used to be. How do we get there quicker in the world?
Good question.
I'm looking for any comments.
See the future
You want to
now. See the future now. Because now is an extended time that go beyond any counting, anything. And then don't think of the small things you are doing, you are not going to change. Even if you serve one person, this will change. So it is, don't lose hope, because then if you are putting yourself waiting for something to happen, then you are going to wait forever. But if you think that you are by that very moment, by being here, by being together, we are changing the world. And then the time doesn't happen. It will fail. It will fall. We will not think about the future, because we will see the future. That's as I am a person, in a spiritual circle. That's how I am empowering my group. That's how we are working together, because I told them, never mind what's going on around the world. Well, never mind if Trump comes to the United States as a president. Never mind what's in here. But don't lose hope. As long as you can plant a seed on the earth, the tree is going to grow. And our life is, we are living in, it's a very limited time. But your message, the love, is beyond any person, beyond ourselves, beyond this time. So the message and the tree is going to grow. Never mind in my life or later on, because I will live beyond my life. Not as, I'm not speaking about spiritual extension of life, but I'm going to live, anyone is going to live. As a message that we will live in, if you plant the seed of this message in one's heart, in one person's heart, then you are not going to die, because your message is not going to die.
You go back.
That's how I see it.
Yes.
Because otherwise, if I'm waiting for something to happen on the world, we are going to be very depressed.
Yes.
It's like we are dreaming utopian dream, and it's not utopian. It is, I believe, and through my life, I find that whenever I go one step forward, many things open for me to go more, and it's not me. It's not me.